Hi children, in this class we will discuss about the 8th lesson, that is agriculture. What do you mean by agriculture? Agriculture is nothing but the cultivations of the soil for the process of growing crops. As we know that we get food from the cultivations of the crops, farmers grow it. So farmer is the main agriculturist. Here you can see a very famous poem, that is ನೇಗಲು ಹಿಡಿದ ಹೊಲದಲು ಹಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಉಳುವ ಯೋಗಿಯ ನೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಫಲವನು ಬಯಸದೆ ಸೇವೆಯ ಪೂಜೆಯ ಕರ್ಮವೆಯ ಪರ ಸಾಧನೆಯು ಕಷ್ಟದಳು ಅನ್ನವ ದುಡಿಯುವ ತ್ಯಾಗಿ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ನಿಯಮದೊಳ ಉಳುವನು ಭೋಗಿ. What it means? It means that the poem was written by Kuvempu and it is used in one film also. What they are saying, Uluva Yogi is the person who plucked the land, that is farmer. What he will do? He will work in a sunny day, that is for the whole year he will work, and after that he will cultivate the crops, he will develop the crops and provide food for us. Okay, he is great in the sense because nowadays we are getting some equipments or the specialized things for the cultivations of the crop, that may be tractors or something else. At first they were using cows, and also this is called as negilu in Kannada. What it helps? It helps to pluck the land, and also from here they will upload the seeds in the land. Now, here is some questions, that is, who is the main person in the poem, in the lesson, that is the farmer. The poem is composed of the farmer who provide food for us. Agriculture is the main occupations of the farmer, so the farmer is the agriculturist. Agricultures engage themselves in the agriculture and related activities to lead their life. It may be growing domestic animals, providing milk for us. These are also the activities of the agriculturist. See here what they are doing. After the studying of this lesson, we will understand the various stages of the agriculture, the work and the problems that the farmers are facing, and also here observe the people who are working in the farms and fields. Remember the work they do there. Make the list of them. First, what they will do? They will pluck the land for cultivations. They will soak the seeds in the land. Then they water their land. Then the small crops are grown. After this, what they will do? They will apply the pesticides to the land to avoid any insects eating them. Now in the page number 96, you can see that different districts are given and also the crops that are grown. Now our district is Ballari. In Ballari, what it is grown? Jowar, that is the wheat, cotton, paddy, red gram, and also sunflowers. These are the crops grown in the Ballari district. And here we have to make the list of the crops that are grown in the Ballari, in our districts. Our district is Ballari, and in Ballari what are grown, as we have studied? Jowar, paddy, cotton, sunflower, and also red gram. See here some activities are given that are the farmers. What they are doing? They are, first what he will do? He will just irrigate, the irrigation process he will do, so that he can harvest the crop in it, and then he pluck the land to grow the crops, then he soak the seeds in it. He uses chemical and organic fertilizers for the proper growth of the plants, protect the crops from the animals, birds and insects, and also from diseases. Manually, after all these things, what he will do? He will just weave the crops and also send it to the markets. Here is a story of Rangamma, Julakamma, and also Manjamma. What is this story? It is a village. All the people of the village are living with love, faith, and peaceful coexistence. Rangama belongs to the same village. She does not have agriculture land of her own. So what she was doing? To manage her family, she was working in others' land. She was weeding, planting and also separating the cotton from the plant in the other farms. Julakama of the same village is a close friend of the Rangama. Julakama is a farmer. She owns a piece of a land. She has very less amount of the land. What she will do to run her family? She will grow the crops in her own farm. But Manjama has so much of the land. That is 10 to 15 acres of the land is with her. What she will do? She will help. She will take Rangama and Manjama to work in her land. It means that here they are showing the labor scale, that is Rangama is large scale labor, large scale farmer. Julakama is farm laborer. Manjama small scale farmer. It means that Rangama don't have anything. She will work in other farms. That means she is large scale farmer. Now we have to match these three things. That is, Rangama do not have any kind of the farm. She is working in other farm. That means she is a farm laborer. She work in other farms. But Julakama has some kind of the land, a bit of the land. That means she is a small scale laborer. But what about Manjama? Manjama has very large amount of the land. That is 10 to 15 acres of the land. She give work for Rangama and also Julakama. That means she is a large scale farmer. Now we have understood the different type of the farmer scales. Now we will see about the farm laborers. What are the farm laborers? Farm laborers, they do not have any of their own land. They are dependent on the other persons. They work in the other fields for helping their families. Farm laborers do not get work throughout the year. Yes, they do not get work throughout the year. Because when they want for the cultivation of the crops, they take the other people's. They get very less wage. Yes, they get very less wage. And farm laborers are very rich? No, they are not very rich because they work in other lands. Now, here are many rules have been implemented to solve the problem of the farm laborers. It is mandatory to give minimum wages to the labor. Yes, it is mandatory is nothing but it is compulsory to give minimum wages is nothing but minimum salary to the farmers who are working in the other lands. What about the small scale farmers? They have a bit of the land. What they will do? They will work there and also they get minimum amount for their families. Many times these are the problems that the small scale farmers are facing. Storage of the money to cultivate the land. They do not have enough money to cultivate the land, and the land holding is little. Their earning is not so efficient, and also to lead the family. Many times they do not get water for the land because of the poor irrigation facilities. They lack proper guidance to grow crops that suits the fertility of their land or the season. Now, apart from these solutions, many solutions have been provided to the farmers. What is there? That means they are provided with the bank loans. Bank loans are given for the farmers to the cultivations of the lands. Dams are facilitated for the farmers. Dams are constructed and that water is led to the villagers so that they will use the water for their cultivations of the land. Guidelines are given for the farmers. That means the soil test is did. Why they test the soil? To know the nutrients of the soil and also water requirement of the soil. And what they will do in the guidelines, they will provide the farmer which crop will be grown from this soil. large scale farmers. Usually the large scale farmers have so much of the land. What they will do? They will provide work for the other farmers also. What are the facilities provided for the large scale farmers? In the bank they get the loan to purchase the crop. They get insurance of their land also. If any type of the sudden occurrence, that may be weather conditions, that may be cyclones or any other thing will happen, the bank or the government will provide their amount for the rescue of their families. Now we are having the land, different type of land. There are two types of land. That is, first is the rain-fed agricultural land and irrigated agricultural land. What are these two? Rain-fed agricultural land and also irrigated agricultural land. The agricultural land which falls under less rainfall, and in the rain-fed agricultural land the rainfall is less. Because of it, what will happen? The land becomes dry. As you can see here, the land is been dried. But what about the irrigated land? That means ponds, wells and also the dams are constructed for the cultivations of the crops, and the crops are grown very easily. In the irrigation facilities, we have different type of source of irrigations. It means that we can't grow all the crops easily. Some crop required red soil, some crop required black soil, some crops require less water, some crops require more water. What we have to do? We have two types of the irrigation facilities. That is drip irrigation facility and spray irrigation facilities. That is sprinkle irrigation. In drip irrigation facility, the water is supplied to the roots of the crops. That is drop by drop. What it will happen? The root required the more water to grow the crop. But what about the sprinkle irrigation facility? The water is supplied over the crops, as you can see here. There are two types of farming. It means that if we started to cultivate the land, some land is very good and the cultivations of the crop is also easy. Some land that means the soil does not contain much nutrition to the plants that we can grow. Here are some two types of farming, that is organic farming and chemical farming. Organic is nothing but using the natural methods to grow the crops. Chemical farming is nothing but using the pesticides to grow the crop. As you can see here, I have differentiated these statements. Manure, organic compost is used for the agriculture land. Green leaves and dry leaves are used. Vermi composite is used to increase the facilities. Whereas in the chemical farming, chemical fertilizers are used. Pesticides are used to grow the crops. They increase the fertility of the crops by chemical methods. Here there are some methods of farming, that is intensive farming, mixed farming and plantations farming. What is this intensive farming? 2 to 3 crops are grown at a land in a year. What they will do? First they will cultivate some crop, and after the crop cultivations the soil loses some nutrients in it. Then they cultivate other crop that does not require more nutrients. After that they start cultivating some crop that does not require any kind of the nutrients. This is called as the intensive crop. That means in 1 year they will cultivate 3 times. 3 crops are grown. Mixed farming. In addition of the cultivations of the crops, cattle rearing, poultry, sericulture and apiculture are done. It means nothing but the plants are also grown in the mixed farming. Cattle rearing, cultivation, sericulture, poultry, these are also done in the mixed farming. Plantations farming. Plantation farming, what they will do? Fruit, vegetables, coffee, tea, flowers are grown instead of the food crops. Now, here are some activities, that is figures are given and also agriculture method. It is a mixed farming. because poultry, sericulture, and also storing the food for the animals done in here. And this is also the mixed farming. This is intensive farming, and this is the plantation farming. This is also the plantation farming. This is also the plantation farming. Okay children, here are some food grains that are being grown on a large scale and have been constructed to store and preserve. And preservations of the food crops is also important, because insect or any kind of the diseases will also occur for the food crops. Agriculture and farming are like the wheels of the agriculture, and it is the main occupations of our country, that is India. People lead life following the professions of the agriculture. The real food providers are the annadatas, that are the farmers. If the cultivators, harvesters, the whole world resides. If the cultivators fails to harvest, the whole world will stop. If the farmers does not grow the crops, we can't able to eat the food. Thank you all. I hope you have understood it.